All right, sir. Share away.
Okay, what has happened is that the Planning Commission has added a lot of verbiage to these notes. What a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
And consequently, it's coming down into my title block. So what I was going to do was to move part of the notes over here and cut them off at about note 10, and then put another note here that says general notes continued and put 11 through 14 here. The
Okay.
problem is I have been unable to do that and get the notes want to start over with one again.
Yeah. Okay. So you can do that a number of ways. You can actually split the table into two columns, or you could simply copy and paste, and then you can start. There's a way to set the starting number for that. Or you can also, if this is the extent of it, I would, oh, let me see here. One of the things that I would consider before you split those is to simply make these a little wider. Um, let's see here. One of these grips. So you can take that's probably a little too wide. And then of course you could put your north arrow and stuff over on the other side a little bit, or
Yeah, why don't I
mm,
do that? That's a good idea. I had never thought of that.
yeah, so let me bring this in just a skosh here and say I'm going to watch it. Now, see what I did here was I double clicked. If you double click inside it so the editor comes up,
Yeah,
you can sort of see where the margins are going to fall. If
right,
you just use that grip, you just sort of have to, if you just use the grip like select it once, don't double click, and then use this arrow,
right.
just sort of, um, you don't really get a chance to preview those. You can try it and see where it lands and then try it again. So there's that. And then you could even the big title on the sheet in the center, you could even, skew it a little to the left if you want. Just as long as everything looks nice and balanced, I think you're in good shape.
Well, I think everything looks okay. Actually, that I think that solves the problem.
Okay, well, that should work. Mm, all right. So,
Easy peasy.
yeah, so that's what I say. Now, just to show you if you wanted how you can do it, let me see if I can.
Let me just copy that.
We'll copy this off to the side, and there you go. All right, so now if you if you uh if you select it and get the grips on, and then if you grab this, it's going to squash. If you grab this grip on the left, it's going to squash it up to uh or stretch it down. But then this grip, one of these, I wish he gave you a preview. I can't really, yeah, see, that's sort of, all right. So let's start with that. And then if we double click, now you see these down here, these arrows on the right, if you press with your left mouse button and hold it down and move it, you don't click it like, like a scroll bar. You just press and hold and drag. Okay.
Okay.
But then also down here on the bottom, there's this for the up and down. Now, all that's really doing is presetting some time or some room, and it'll stop where it can't go any further up. Now, if you grab the corner, that's going to do both at the same time. Now, what I'm trying to do is to be able to split it.
Okay, I notice if you go up and you click in fact, that's what I was trying to do. If you go up and click the this thing, I think
Yeah.
it said that you could
Well,
no,
it's one of those.
wasn't there. It said
Yeah,
that somewhere it said you could split it into two columns, but I could never get it to work.
right. So if you do that, I think you need to be in the place like here. I'm going to go down here to number 10, to note 10. So if I double click down here and I'll click to the left of note 10, and then when you come up here, um, let's see, where's the columns right here? Columns. You can say no columns, dynamic or static. So if you know you only want two, you can just go to two columns and there it is. Okay.
Okay,
And now you see now, but like you wanted to split it across, one on the left and one on the right.
right.
You can't really do that. You can only, I mean, you can, but you have to specify the what they call the gutter, and it would be like this. You'd have to make that like, 5 inches. And so then you place that then, around either side like that. Okay.
Okay,
So you can do that. Um, you can also, let me undo that gutter. There we go. Now, if you make dynamic columns, you can make what they call an automatic height. So it will automatically change. And then when you spread these, you see how it takes care of the split
yeah,
and it makes as many columns as you need. Okay. So yeah, so there's a number of ways to do all of those different options. The easiest, like I always like to try to keep notes together and I'll look at and I'll obsess over stuff like that. Like I'll go up there and make sure I've got the right edge breaking where it needs to break and that I don't have an awkward word pair that got split up. Anyway, and I'll play around with that just to make it as optimum as I can get it.
right.
And just a matter of looking for balance. And that's really about it.
Okay, very good. Well, thank
That's
you,
it.
sir, as usual.
Oh, absolutely. All right, sir. Well, have fun with that. And now you've got some editing for you. Now, oh, one other quick thing I wanted to that I did also want to show you on this. Let's say down here is number 5, and if you want to restart, now you split into two different columns. That's what you did. Yeah, let's see. Now, if we started here, and if I start, say, here at number 6, and I look at my bullets and list, and you see how you can say start or continue.
Yeah,
So that lets you start over again with number 1, 2, 3. See how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3. But if you had like this one starts at 1 and you split it into two columns, you want this one to start at 7, 8, 9. I don't know that we can get this to respond here. There we go. All right, so if we go to number 1 here. And if I look at my bullets and list, my numbered, if I say continue, it doesn't give, yeah, it only allows me to start over continue. It does not allow me to give it a starting number.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was looking to do. Some word processors will do that, but this one doesn't. So, but it does, at least within the same single M text, allow you to start over.
Right.
Or even turn it off for a couple of lines and then back on. So anyway, that should give you some things to play with.
Yep, it does. Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome. All right, we'll talk next.
Okay. Have a
All right.
good week.
Okay, you too. Take care.
Bye.